Monday, October 12th, 2015. Chromebook paperwork reminder. We're 1 week away from a one-to-one rollout. Essential question. Are there such things as accidents? A great question. This leads us into lab safety. Basic safety rules is what we want to know. We want to understand how accidents happen, and we want to be able to perform safely in a lab. So we have one task today, and that is watch the Mr. Bunsen video, and there's a handout to fill out during and after the video. Okay, October 13th, follow-up from yesterday's lab video. Same no understand and do's. We review the lab safety handout, make sure we got all the correct answers. That will serve as notes for your quiz. Give you a safety tour of the classroom and just outside the building to point out all the key safety equipment mentioned in the video. We pass out lab safety contracts, read over them, sign them, return them back to me. I will scan them so I'd have PDFs, and then I can send them back home with you and you can share them with your parents. We take a short lab safety quiz that all students must receive a passing grade on to perform labs along with this lab safety contract. And should there be time left, any plant tasks that you need to keep your plants alive, go ahead and do that. Wednesday the 14th of October, Chromebook paperwork needs to get in. Time's running out. Make sure you get out your growing system from the day before. We're going to go back to life a little bit, going back to requirements of life that we got on our Google search from last week. We want to understand how the many ways organisms get the requirements of life, specifically focused on our plants today. And then Google and illustrating your plant system. So we've seen those before, but what we're going to do with them today is I want you to illustrate your plant sprouts. Plants go through stages of development much like you do, and we want to be able to grab these moments in time later on when we look at plants. It's kind of like baby pictures that once they go by, there's no going back to get them again, so we need to do a good job and illustrate appropriately. We go over the rubric on the wall about how to make quality illustrations. We're going to go back and examine those plant system diagrams, talk about them as a class, make sure that you're meeting all the requirements that your plants need. And then there is an EduCanon video on ecosystems with some embedded questions. So we're going to get you logged into EduCanon and show you how to work through those, which is assignment number 11. Okay, October 15th. Similar to yesterday, we are trying to find out how living things get their needs met, an extension of the whole what is life thing. I have you check your email because I send you an invitation to join a 7th grade science class on CK12, another resource we're going to use. The know, understand, and do's haven't changed from yesterday, but the agenda has a little bit. This is 2 days worth of work. You're going to progress at your own pace. Number 12 is a diagram system for an animal. So what I have you do is use Google Draw to diagram, similar to our plant growing system. I want you to identify an animal in its ecosystem and diagram how the needs for that animal are being met. So it's kind of an application of what you learned already. When you're finished with that, move on to assignment 13, CK12 Principles of Biology. That invitation link, as I mentioned on the first screen, takes you to, signs you up for a class. There's one assignment. If you look on the left side of the menu, once you get into CK12, it'll say assignments. There's one there, Principles of Biology. When you click on that, you have the option of starting the practice questions, or you can read the section of text that goes with it and then start the questions. Either way, you're working until you get at least 10 correct, so you've mastered the material. Should you finish that, assignment number 14 is another EduCanon video on energy review. Okay, we only need one screen on the 16th of October because, as I said yesterday, this is a working period. Your job is to use the entire period to progress through all the way up through assignment 15 if you can. A reminder there on the right side, if you haven't signed a lab safety contract or you have any missing work, I've got the blank contracts, get them from me. Also, any missing work, we reviewed the protocol. If it's after the deadline on Classroom and you turn it in or mark it as done, you need to notify me, preferably via email or private comment through Classroom, So I get notification to go look for it. Thousands of assignments are too many to search through to see if you've done something. You need to let me know that you have.